I trust this will suffice.
God smiles upon the generous.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar!
Hi everyone, this is meowmurai. Let's continue our game of Metaphor, REFantazio, or Fantazio, running on PC. I haven't even Fantazioed one time. Now I'm going back for more. It must be great. I'm gonna make myself greedy over this Fantazio. Some people haven't even Fantazioed once. Okay, Vera, yes, I know. As soon as I start a game, you want some paddings. Never in all my life have I witnessed anything like that power you used. Tell me, is it some sort of magic? No, I suppose it couldn't be. Not with the igniters we were supplied with, at least. It was broken in the commotion besides. Incredible. If only I'd known that kind of power back then. Apologies, I'm just thinking out loud. Today's been a trying day for both of us, so let's get some rest. You've done a fine job delivering that message, lad. It's finally time for us to act for His Highness. Ah, you want to ask about that power, don't you? Huh? I had a question of my own. You seem to know a great deal about the royal family. Before you infiltrated the army, who were you?
Indeed.
Nothing but a mercenary, and yet His Majesty gave me the honor of being His Highness the Prince's tutor in swordplay. The night of the attack, I was there.
I see.
Truly? That's incredible. What was that power in you, I wonder? Well, hey, I say we use it or lose it. That's it. Let's take the rest of the day off. Haha, let's get some rest. Good. I'm pooped.
Can't sleep?
Can't sleep? Guess I'm not surprised after what we just went through.
Still,
You've got to keep yourself rested to be at your best. I know.
I know. I will.
I know, I will.
I wanted to tell you, though.
I wanted to tell you, though, when the human attacked, I heard a strange voice.
It told me my duty would be to guide you. What do you think it meant?
It told me my duty would be to guide you. What do you think it meant? Probably means that your duty was to guide me. I mean, I haven't exactly been much of a guide so far. All I told you was that we had to deliver our message, and that almost got you killed. Oh, okay. She's actually talking.
I never expected it would be this dangerous, and it feels kind of like it's my fault.
I know. I wish it was fully voiced, and I wouldn't have to guess when they were talking, because I listened to my games at low volume. It's not your fault.
It's not your fault.
You say that, but look, I can't fight with you, but as long as you're up against all this scary stuff, I'll try to help however I can. You've got something special, you know. I don't know what it is just yet, but I believe in you. Oh, hey, you know what insomnia is good for? Catching up on reading. If only our lives were anything like the world in your novel. It's just war after war here, with Magla arts fueling the flames. But it's a nice fantasy. Enjoy it while you can. Good night.
For somebody who always tells me to get some rest, she's always keeping me up or waking me up.
Nice to meet you. I've been waiting. And now you've acquired a most interesting power. You truly are an intriguing one. Fascinating. In the moments where your heart is most gripped by the book, I can reach out to you. My name is Moore, and I am the humble author of the novel you've been reading. You stand now in my study. Quite something, isn't it? A hall of wisdom, purpose-built for the research of certain powers. I call it academia. Alas, it's as much a prison as it is a library. His most merciful majesty saw fit to lock me in this place. It has me a bit addled, honestly. I no longer remember where in the kingdom my study actually lies. I never imagined my voice would reach beyond these walls, until you appeared. And now, by whatever strange forces are afoot, I can speak directly to your mind. So, what would you say to an alliance?
What kind of alliance?
What kind of alliance? There must be more you wish to know. For instance, the nature of this fascinating power of awakened. I believe you have found a way to wield true magic. You need no petty conduit of mortal make. You can even change your appearance using the raw magic within. It is above all a mystic, long-hidden art, now the stuff of legend. What I have come to call archetypes.
Archetypes?
A spirit of heroic virtue. A transformative power that manifests only in those who embody the heroes and kings of old in some core aspect. Heroes of antiquity are often depicted as near mythic figures, with forms transcending the mortal. These accounts are no mere allegory, but truth. However, none of my records describe anyone wielding such power as freely as you. Perhaps you are meant for not just proficiency, but mastery. In their truest form, archetypes represent the power of a true hero. One who can drive away calamity and evil in this world, no matter its form. Indulge me this request, and I believe my dream may yet be possible. Together, we can restore the kingdom's ideals. I shall gladly provide you knowledge and assistance to master your newfound power. So what say you? Will you take my hand in friendship?
Sure.
Okay.
The bargain is struck then.
I hear a voice from somewhere.
The scholar in search of utopia, more. Within him dwells the virtue of the seeker. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Now let's see.
New ability, Seeker archetype. You can now study the Seeker once unlocked in Academia. I can sense the heroic embodiment of the Seeker from Moore. Followers. Moore is the first of your followers, people that can support your quest as a steadfast ally that you can grow closer to. Personas. Strengthening your bonds with your followers will lead to unlocking various abilities that can change the shape of your destiny. Moore is just the first of many, so keep an eye out.
We'll meet again, I'm sure. Here's to our joined path, and the thrills that yet lie ahead. The royal funeral draws ever closer. 5 days remain.
All ready then? From here on, we travel in secret. If we're to get back into the capital, we'll have to do it undetected. So we'll cut through the forest, find the abandoned mine shaft in the mountain, and take the tunnel to the other side.
That way they'll never see us coming, huh?
Lads, you'll be our vanguard. It'll be a trial by fire, but the sooner you get used to that power, the better.
Speaking of, you were talking like you know something about it.
Not much. Just what I've picked up from missions in the early days. I've only heard it's a power found in those who walk a righteous path. Sounded like superstition to me, but everything's always clearer on the battlefield. Once I saw it in action, I could tell it was no fable. Never thought it'd come back to haunt me. Despite all my training and research, I never managed to master it myself.
Huh. It really is something special, then.
Don't forget, one wrong move and I'll cut you down.
I'm aware.
I'm watching you.
Yes, I get it. Just trust me, alright?
Right. Let's check the map. This'll all be for nothing if we get lost.
This place.
They're called the Nord Mines, apparently. Going through them would put us near the capital, it seems.
That being the case,
This road should take us to Grand Trad.
All right.
We'll check for a way around. Next stop, Grand Trad.
this
The Nord Mines are full of complex paths. We can go through them to approach the capital undetected.
Don't let your guard
We'll be going through the Nord Mines. Are you ready?
good.
We should hurry. Our focus is on making it to the royal capital.
The Nord Mines.
The Nord Mines, located northwest of Grand Trad. It is resource-rich with magla crystals.
Proximity to the capital simplified crystal excavation, but the Sanctus Church's sudden proclamation of closure stopped work in its tracks. Exiting the forest, the party continues along the wooded road leading to the derelict mine.
The mine's entrance should be just ahead. Don't stray off the path.
huh?
What's the matter?
What happened?
I may be imagining it, but I can't help but feel we're being watched.
No.
This deep in the wilderness, though? Could be. Sorry, I'm just on edge.
Don't let your guard
Looking for an opening to escape? Don't forget I have my eye on you.
Look at that!
Up in the air. That large bird is known as a corvo. It stalks its prey from the sky, then goes in for an ambush. So what now? Like we need another addition to our list of problems. Maybe we can hide and wait it out? No, we need to keep moving. We're already low on time as it is. Besides, let me guess, you can move much faster if I died back there and you didn't need to keep an eye on me. Come on, have a little faith.
Let's go.
Should I? If you're truly worthy, then demonstrate it. We need to move. Don't fall behind.
Pushing forward.
Oh, I strayed from the path, but I got stuff.
Stop!
Hold on, there's some wild dogs over there. Hundos. The beast hunts in packs. Should they come at us together, we'll be overwhelmed if we're not careful. We can't give them the chance to surround us. We'll need to find a different path for now.
What's wrong?
Why do you hesitate, lad? It's just a pack of wild dogs, barely worth a moment's worry for someone such as you. Of course. Good, you're starting to catch on. You can't let the fear paralyze you. First, take a good look at your foes. Consider, is this your first meeting, or are you already familiar with them?
Got it?
Once you've assessed their strength, prepare your next move. If they're stronger, approach with caution. If they're weak, cut them down quickly. Now, size up the Hundo. What do you make of it? It's weaker. Indeed, you slipped out of Death's grip at the fort, so this should hardly be a challenge. Press left trigger to activate face sight and identify an enemy's strength via their color. Lower levels will glow blue. Enemies of the same level will glow yellow, and higher level enemies will glow red. Unknown enemies will appear white. Oh, well, are we playing an MMO? What the heck? When you have leveled up to a point where you think you can overpower certain enemies, you can simply approach the enemy to see if the color has changed. When engaged with a weaker force, clear your mind and simply do what must be done. Put them to the sword. Weaker enemies can be defeated quickly with a simple X attack. In addition, being attacked on the field by a weaker enemy will not force you into a squad battle, though the protagonist will still take damage. If you press the left button when the cursor is over an enemy, you will lock onto that enemy. That enemy will always be in view, and you can easily close the distance by attacking. Understood? Now try for yourself, lad. Is that blue? What is that?
Let's do this.
Eyes up, novices.
Retrying battle. If you're unhappy with how the battle is going, you can restart from the beginning by pressing L3. Pressing right trigger assist will automatically move the cursor to an enemy who has a weakness to a skill you have. Oh, where's my regular...
Oh, please.
God, all those artistic flares just kind of make the screen super busy. But I realize people like that, though, so, you know, I think it's just a matter of taste. Yeah.
Our usual tactics should work.
Let's do this. Take this. You hate to see it.
Don't let your guard down. There's more of them.
Oh, right, we did it!
Hold on.
Ah, that's right. I have one more rule for you to keep in mind.
Got it?
Never drop your guard, even against weaker foes. On the battlefield, fortunes can turn if you let it for even a moment. Should that happen, change your tactics and fight together as one. Stay calm and you'll be fine. Press Y to initiate a squad battle against an enemy on the field. If you press Y to initiate a squad battle on an enemy after depleting its break gauge with X attacks, the battle will start with a great advantage in your favor. However, if you are attacked by an enemy stronger than you, you will be forced into a battle where the enemy is at an advantage. Survey the situation and use different methods to fight. Never stop looking for ways to seize any tactical advantage. Evaluate the enemies in your vicinity, then decide whether you'll dispatch them quickly with X attacks to stun them first, or jump directly to a strategic squad battle by using Y. Farsight will help you determine your battle approach while staying out of the enemy reach. Use it to be efficient as you tackle a dungeon.
I'm counting on you.
There's no replacement for first-hand experience. Get comfortable fighting before we reach Grand Trad. You need to be sure you can defend yourself.
That being the case,
Well, maybe if you'd shut up for a minute, we could start doing this stuff, huh?
We have the edge.
Gonna tutorial me to death. I won't die from the enemy. I'll die because I need to read so many damn screens.
I think that's all of them.
How's that? Let's give him a fight. Tougher than I thought.
Don't be careless. Here I go.
Let's keep this up.
choice but to cut through them.
Unknown. Seems strong.
This battle's ours. Let's go.
Take this! Stay focused!
Okay, so you only control your main character, and the computer controls the rest.
No more comeback.
I mean, that's interesting.
Hopefully that's the last of them for a while.
I think we see that in a lot of games, even outside of the Atlas fold. You know, if you want that more traditional, you make every decision, then that's what the Dragon Quest series is all about. You know, that still remains a turn-based game.
We have the edge.
You know, much like this. Though they've really tried to make the turn-based battles more efficient. We'll be going through a lot of them. It is an Atlas game, so at least they're trying to kind of quicken the pace a bit.
What is it?
Haven't seen you lot around these parts. You wouldn't be bandits, would you? Yeah, what are you talking about? Now that I get a better look at you, I'd say you aren't bandit material. I guess I'm just on edge. I know it's funny to think so in a deserted place like this, but I feel like I'm being followed. What are you doing in such a remote place? Whoa, I'm not your enemy, friend. I'm just a peddler. I'm regular nearby, so I come for business. But the beasts are real bloodthirsty today, so I assumed a human appeared.
Pardon?
For instance, have you heard about the human who appeared from nowhere and wipes out entire towns? Terrifying, no? My apologies. Didn't mean to sour the mood. Hey, would you lot be interested in buying something? Do I need to? I mean, I did use medicine. Medicine's for 100 HP, and then that's revival. I have 10 of these. Costs $50 a piece. That's it, huh? Oh, have you found something worth selling? I can give you a good price. Plenty of stuff in these woods. Lots of rubbish, but some materials too. You won't catch me scavenging for it today, though. I'll stay put until the beast settled down some. You find something worth selling. You know where to find me.
This is bad.
Notice me, huh? Interesting.
Okay. Let's give it all we've got.
I've got to be focused! You hate to see it.
That was the last of them. This is bad.
Amazing! Great moves back there.
Nobody here to lay claim to it, so it's yours.
That solves that.
On your toes, everyone!
This is our chance.
Not done yet.
Only one left.
I think I'm getting used to this.
Hold on a minute. You know what? This game actually reminds me a lot of Scarlet Nexus, the Bandai Namco action RPG, the kind of that cyberpunkish game. Yeah, just all that. Not all the sort of busy effects work, but like some of the enemy design and the way you transition into advantaged attacks. It's interesting how many games share all the same DNA, you know.
This battle's ours. Let's go.
Finish the job.
Yeah, Scarlet Nexus is from the same team that did all the Tales of games, the recent ones.
Hold on.
Hold, the air here has suddenly grown tense.
Got a moment?
Hey, what's going on? We've been surrounded. Even out here, it would seem that the monsters are the least of our concerns. I know you can hear me, so show yourself. Or would you rather we come at you? Damn, awful short for an old goat, ain't you? The bastards live long enough. Kill him quick.
It appears we must do this.
I've never fought soldiers before, but I won't waver. Scour!
What is that?
Never seen anything like it.
That's not an igniter.
Take this. Got no mercy for you.
Blast!
Press B to guard, which consumes one turn icon. Guarding greatly decreases the damage your character takes, and prevents any weaknesses from being exploited. This prevents the enemies from gaining turns, too.
What's that? I think something's coming. Watch out!
Doesn't want me to hit V? Okay. I should probably just use the attack to at least kill one of them. But we'll do the tutorial. During squad battles, your formation will affect the damage party members deliver and receive depending on their position. Those in the front row deal more damage with melee attacks. Those in the back row deal less melee damage, but take less damage from enemies. During battle, you can change your formation by pressing keys assigned to up and down to move party members between rows.
Take this. It's our turn now.
Please.
Get ready. Here they come.
What's that?
Racing!
I think
Take
something's
this.
coming. Watch out!
Got no mercy for you. Coming at us.
Seeker!
Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, well, that's fine. Are they soldiers from the fort? They survived? No, that couldn't be. They're simply deserters, aren't they?
No.
That's not what I was asking. That's not what I'm asking. How would they have already mobilized the pursuit? I don't know, but I think it's safe to say I'm the least of your worries at this point.
Let's hurry.
In any case, we should probably keep moving. Let's go.
All right.
Here we are. It looks so creepy. Well, I guess you did say it was abandoned. Aye, the Crown Theocracy ordered it so. I haven't been to this place in quite some time. Despite the royal decree, I still hear of miners risking it all to come to this place, seeking the riches left within.
Hey.
I'll happily trade some illegal miners from the armed detachment of soldiers pursuing us. Shall we hurry inside? You're not wrong there. Make preparations if you must, but be quick about it.
So,
Oh, okay, that's static. Static camera. Last night's incident wiped out the fort's entire garrison. Surely they lack the manpower needed to search for deserters. Somehow, we're already being pursued. Regardless, due to the nature of our mission, it would be best if they consider us dead. Let us push through the mine while we can. So, it wasn't just my imagination to think we were being followed this whole time. But like Grease said, something's off. When that human came out of nowhere, it wiped out all the soldiers to the last. Then again, maybe it didn't come out of nowhere. But if that's the case, no, it couldn't be.
What is it?
Got me surprised. I didn't think there'd be others with business at the abandoned mine. Why come out of here? Why come here of all places? Is there someone you know inside? We're just passing through. Ah, of course. Indeed, this would be the shortest route to get to the other side of the mountains. Haven't you heard? This place was abandoned, but a few blokes stayed behind to do some less than legal mining. One of them is an old friend of mine. I sell the stones he digs out. But enough of that. Surely we met for a reason, so if there's something you need, allow me to accommodate you. Okay, I think we're still fine. Thank you kindly. It's so weird when they allow you to use the camera and when they don't. Just kind of whenever they feel like it, I guess. There's probably a bunch of shady miners there, right? Will we be safe around them? Fear not. Most of them are the same miners who worked here before the closures. Besides, it'd be against their best interest to cause a scene and risk the crown theocracy coming down on this place, right?
Then...
Oh, sounds like they won't be a problem then. Are you ready? Let's go.
Let's go.
If our pursuers catch up to us, it'll be a whole mess of trouble that I'd rather not deal with. Let's move with haste.
However,
It's dead quiet. Are you sure there are still people working here? That disquieting stillness you feel? Those are your instincts alerting you to the bloodthirst in the air. Judging by the people who were after us before, then it's likely.
Stop! Don't move! Don't you dare move!
You're trapped like rats now. Lay down your arms and surrender peacefully. As I thought, we've walked right into an ambush. It got us at a disadvantage. Catching us in this narrow bottleneck. We need to turn back now. It's no use. The entrance is already barricaded with soldiers. Surrender immediately. You've got nowhere to run. And if you don't comply, then the miners will pay the price for your insolence.
wait.
This is a misunderstanding. We're not deserters. We were forced to retreat. We had no choice. A human. Oh yes, we're well aware of your predicament. That's exactly why we can't have any survivors. Our orders are to let no one escape. Well, it appears we've stepped into a whole damn conspiracy. Well, we have no choice. We'll fight our way through. Here they come. Stop them here and now.
Got away, did they? What are you doing?
Great.
Stop right there.
Found us.
Did he disappear? Where did he go? There you are. Over there. Someone collapsed.
Hey, are you alright?
I told you. I didn't see no deserters. Please. Don't kill me.
The life is gone from his eyes. Well, we didn't kill him.
What? Why?
To send a message, boy. Either we give ourselves up, or these innocents pay the price.
But the only one who could know we survived. And the only one who could send soldiers after us. Oh, come on. Let's move. Stop right there. What are you doing?
The enemy saw us.
I can't believe this.
Just as I thought. It all makes sense now. It appears that we are expected.
I knew I'd find you here. You were the only one who never went up to the fort itself, after all. It couldn't have been anyone else.
Who would have thought 3 sorry stragglers would make it past a whole unit of assassins?
Bastard. You never intended for anyone to survive. You knew the human would be there.
Hold on a minute.
Naturally. You heard the reports. I only put more bait on the hook. I wasn't expecting that damn thing to be rampaging already.
You sent those soldiers to their deaths. Why?
Because the Kingdom's Guard is powerless before the humans, and only a pile of bodies will prove that to the public.
So someone wants the King's Guard disgraced. And when the people need him most, a savior rises as their shield. Is that your game?
Savior? Speak plain, boy. You think he's one of Luis's men?
A pitiful flock needs its shepherd. If a little blood is what it takes to show them who their real savior is, then that's a price easily paid.
That's why those sons and daughters die. For your savior.
They aren't the first. The soldiers cry for reinforcements, the villagers plead to be spared. But I know better than to confront a human.
A village? You refused. Wait, then you were the one who... 7 years ago, the first Flames Day of June, a village in the northern hills was razed to the ground. A village called Harlia.
Oh, yes, that might have been a name.
Then you made a fatal mistake, Klinger. You left one survivor!
Stay back! Help me!
Ugh. You played right into our hands, you know. This was the only road without checkpoints. A simple deduction.
You're a disgrace to your title. I may not make it out alive, but as for you, you're hopeless!
O thou who art seared with bitterness. O thou
Oh, you get a Persona 2, huh?
It is time for thou to choose thy path. O Lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own
Or a
path.
demon if you're a Mega 10 fan.
What?
What the? Oh, no. I can't fail Lord Luis. Without him, I've got nothing left. You struggle in vain. I won't let you rob me of my glory. This is the way of the real world, little lordling.
You call this real? Leaders abandon their people and the innocent die by their scorn. If that's the real world, then it can die alongside you! My name is Leon Stroll de Halliatus. My home and my family were taken from
It's a
me.
microphone?
I am the last of my house. I am the last of my noble bloodline. And in the name of my people, I will strike you down where you stand! Come! I will show you a world with honor!
What is this?
Wait, he's got power like yours now? Well, better show him how to use it.
I don't know what you think you're doing, but I'll not cave to an empty threat like that. This igniter's all I need to turn you to ash. You lot, get to it. Cover me.
So he scampers off to protect himself, and his subordinates get to be his living shields. The man's showing his true colors. I'll fix the filthy coward with the end he deserves.
The igniter's powerful, but it takes care and calculation to wield. If you sense danger, steel your defenses and endure it.
Diagonal slash. Oh, I can't choose anything else. Okay, I guess it's diagonal slash.
Hack and slash!
Face your death with honor. A tough one.
This!
You'll
Let's
die
go.
honest and
Wind!
I shall vanquish evil! Hack and slash!
The freedom seeker! Scour!
Take this! Warrior!
It's okay. Wind! Still here?
It's interesting you still have to target the enemy. Or confirm the target. Even when there's only one enemy.
die! Die!
I'll strive for greater heights.
Nice. I feel stronger already.
Impossible!
Never expected a commissioned officer would end up a wild-eyed zealot.
How did I do all that? And without an igniter?
Just like him. Who are you two, really?
I'm Leon Stroll. Just a fallen noble from the countryside. Back there, Klinger mentioned a village that was raised by a human. They sent for help, but he abandoned them. Halia was its name. I'm the son of its lord. And now I know what really happened. We sent our fastest riders, but we were doomed from the start. If Luis was behind it, then that's all I need to know. He's the one who'll answer for it. I have my own reason to fight now. I don't want to be an ally of convenience alone, so once more, please, let me join your cause.
What do you say, Grius?
I see keeping an eye on you was too much trouble in the first place.
So you've no objections? What say you, friend?
You're already one of us.
You're already one of us.
Thank you. I'll remember this. Now, onward.
The proud noble, Stroll. Within him dwells the virtue of the warrior. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Together we stand.
Party can now study the warrior. Let's see, I feel struck by inspiration. I found a new way to harness this power. I can sense the heroic embodiment of the warrior from Stroll.
Did you feel that just now? What's going on? Does it have something to do with that odd magic? Now that I think about it, once you awakened, isn't it weird that Stroll followed not long after? What does this mean?
Huh? Wait, what? Hey, where are we? What just happened?
Surprising indeed. Somehow you find yourself here once more. And a fairy. I thought their kind long extinct. Do they yet take refuge in the Elden Sanctum?
Hey! You gonna talk to me or just at me?
We meet again, my friend. Though admittedly sooner than I'd expected.
Let me put my pants on.
Another has awakened. What miracle is this? Yes, that same power now stirs in your companion. Another of the mighty archetypes. Do you recall our discussion earlier about how archetypes are an original form of magic?
More or less.
Well, more or less.
Consider this. As an elder, you are an outcast of society, yes? Your very identity is a kind of destiny you may defy but not escape. All mortals suffer under the weight of our burdens. But in facing and embracing that anxiety, you make it your innermost power. You find freedom. And so, the lives of those who overcome their hardships and embody the virtues within are passed down as heroic tales. Your companion, too, had his eyes open to his true path and claimed its virtue. That awakening is your doing, you know. He awakened to the archetype that protects you.
Hey, hold on a second. Who even are you? How much do you know? I'm warning you, if you mess with him, you're gonna have to go through me.
Ah, you two share quite a deep connection, don't you?
Well, we didn't always, but now we're partners to the end. We're linked down to the depths of our hearts. Right?
Yeah, right.
Right.
We trust each other. I've got his back and he's got mine. And that's all there is to it.
Oh, she gonna betray us?
The mystical fairy, Gallica. Within her dwells the virtue of the mage. Nurture thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
I won't lead you astray.
Party can now study the mage.
Hey, wasn't that...
Fascinating. Do you understand what just happened? By connecting with others who have found their resolve, you awaken to new strength. And further, you and all your allies may fight with the strength of any archetype in your circle. As an example, your other companion, the fellow with the eye patch, he seems to have some training and knowledge regarding the wielding of an archetype. By his own account, nothing came of it. Yet if you so desire it, you can awaken the true power within him.
What? You mean Rias could use this power too?
The nature of the Seeker. No. Perhaps it is simply your own nature. You truly are remarkable. If you seek answers, then go and claim them. This right here.
What I'm about to show you is a lineage chart of the archetypes I've been researching. That said, there are many I've yet to see, so it's far from complete. Each of you has its own chart. You will use these charts in the assigning of archetypes. Firstly, let us consider the one-eyed warrior who yet bears no archetype. Open Greece's lineage chart, please. This is the chart that shows the power and connection of the archetypes. You can gain a new archetype by selecting one here and studying its power. To study, you will need Magla, the source of all magic. What simply drawing from the Magla within yourself will put too heavy of a burden on you. What this means is that you will need to gather Mag from your battles and other sources. Keep that in mind as you travel. Each character can study archetypes attained throughout the story by selecting the corresponding icon on the tree. Studying the archetypes consumes Mag, minuscule shards of Magla crystals. Once a character has studied an archetype, you can use the main menu to change their channeled archetype at no cost. To learn is to change oneself, they say. Here you may achieve that through the study of archetypes and their deepest secrets. Now, I'd like you to choose an archetype from among these. I mean, Mage is the only one we're missing, so he's going to be Mage.
I see. This right here.
An expert in magic attacks of the three specialties, fire, ice, and electric, such as a broad palette of magical offense, can be crucial to exploit enemy weaknesses. Note, however, that a mage's defenses are paltry at best. They cannot endure much harm. They are best kept out of foes' attentions, or the battle will turn dire. They also tend to go through their MP fast, and a mage without MP, well, they're practically dead weight. You'll have to use your magic strategically to succeed. 500 mag is required to channel the mage. This is the archetype you've chosen? Yeah, sure. Yes, he's earned my trust. So be it. Following you and the young man called Stroll, another worthy wielder of archetypes joins your ranks. From this sanctum I shall speak to the heart of the man with the eye patch, Grius. Feel his resolve and let a new soul dwell in his heart. Hear the voices of past hero souls. O worthy heart, who tempers anxiety into strength. If thou art prepared to pursue knowledge that surpasses the natural logic of the world, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the mage.
What did you say?
What's this? Is it truly an archetype? This is the same magic I once strove for. I can't believe it's finally in my grasp. The mage archetype has awakened. You can now change archetypes from the main menu.
I see.
Changed equipment. Okay, instant staff, captain uniform, horsehide gloves, and polished garnet.
Fascinating.
That man with the eye patch should now have awoken to an archetype. Similarly, I can imbue you and that noble youth with a new archetype power. Feel free to experiment now and from here on. By talking to more in academia and studying archetypes, you will be able to unlock and then use new archetypes. You can gain useful strategic knowledge by attending Moore's lectures or by reading books from the surrounding bookshelves. Some functions in the main menu are now available, such as changing your archetype. Archetypes that have been studied in academia can be swapped in town or dungeons at any time. Changing them to suit your needs is a good strategy. You can now check the status of your royal virtues, the qualities necessary in a king, from the main menu. You can raise these virtues in many ways. Oh yes, I've been meaning to tell you. I was rearranging things the other day and found something that may be useful to you on your journey. I put everything in that box atop the chair. By all means, take it.
That's a good kitty.
Don't usually see this kind of cat in the city, huh?
This cat, you see.
Cute, isn't he? I named him Plateau. He's the only solace I have as I'm confined here. Looks like Plateau wants to give me something. Hero's Incense? I obtained Hero's Incense. Oh, looks like he's taken a shine to you. That's a valuable item, so do hold on to it. Looks like there's something especially valuable inside. Hero's Incense, Hero's Fruit. Expensive medicine, revival medicine, magical bread. Stale black bread. The scroll has shapes of languages I've never seen before. It must be some kind of formula. It says the royal magic at the top. That's a formula for a rather complex spell. When mages devise such intricate magic, they commit the formula to scrolls in advance. Hold on, are you saying the king himself wrote this? Why would it be here of all places? I couldn't begin to tell you. Perhaps the previous king had his reasons for imprisoning me here after all. I would love to decipher its contents, but it takes a good amount of time. It's written in a script I've never laid eyes on before. But before you go, there's just one thing. Would you mind taking a look at the very end of the scroll?
What's this?
It's a drawing.
Take a look.
Indeed, it is no more than a simple illustration. But do you not think it bears some resemblance to the secret archetypes? Moreover, it bears a caption, and mysteriously enough, of all the languages therein, that is the one part I am able to parse. It says meowmurai, likely the name of a person. Unmistakably so, though I could not begin to tell you why I feel so certain. A person's name?
Hang on a second.
Well, that's certainly a mystery on top of an enigma. It makes me wonder what it says. Should you learn anything new, I would appreciate it very much if you'd share it with me. Please examine the scroll whenever you've learned new truths. Yielding turns, guarding formations. Okay, this is all tutorial kind of stuff. Tactics. Archetypes cannot realize their true potential on individual strength alone. Strategies must account for attack, support, recovery, teamwork, and formation. Naturally, optimal strategies require first grasping the fundamentals, yet some battles demand a team of singular specializations and boldness on planning. The most effective way to form your party is to consider the balance of attack, recovery, and assist skills in your archetypes. If you obtain information about enemies in advance, you can arrange archetypes to counteract enemy strengths and strike at enemy weaknesses. Cultivate your archetypes strategically so that you may employ a wide range of battle strategies. Enemy reinforcements, wielding weapons. This is the training hall, apparently.
What's this?
What's with this ominous red book? It's all chained up. I'd advise you don't touch that. I have a variety of books here from all over the world. Many of them are quite pleasant reads. That one is not. Suffice it to say, it is not to be read without due precaution. Architect growth. No. It's locked. I don't think I can read it. Okay, we get to these later, I guess. This looks like documents about the warrior archetype. In times of yore, there lived heroes who sought nothing less than perfection with the sword. Their souls together formed the power of the warrior. Among them, the adept who slays hordes I dubbed the swordmaster, and the elite disciple of the blade I dubbed the samurai. The warrior archetype imparts peerless skill with the sword. Its devotees belong on the front lines, punishing their foes with brutal slashing swings. But a sword's purpose is ultimately as a weapon, and it is not weapons alone that decide a battle's victor. Let no warriors forget this truth.
Got a sec?
So, this archetype has really good attack and defense, and their value comes from attacking in the front row, but they're not versatile beyond the sword. Research about the mage. In times of yore, there lived heroes who sought relentlessly to unravel the secrets of magic. Their souls together form the power of the mage. Among them, the adept who grasps the ultimate power I dub the wizard, and the elite who commands the elements I dub the elemental master. In addition, another elite form making use of dark magics is known to exist. Truly, the mage archetype has unparalleled command of affinity-based magic. But mages devote themselves fully to mind and magla. While the mind is powerful, it must kneel before pure strength at times. Let no mage forget this truth.
Oh, yeah?
So, this is a great archetype for hitting enemy weak points with powerful magic, but it can't really dish out damage or take much punishment. Seeker. In times of yore, there lived heroes who ventured into unknown lands in pursuit of their ideals. Their souls gather to form the power of the Seeker. It's not just one legendary hero. Across many lands and eras, those intrepid spirits who sought greater heights on the Seeker's path have borne that alias. Among them, the adept who pursue a magical path I dub the Magic Seeker, and the elites who seek the deepest truths of the soul I dub the Soul Hacker. So the Seeker archetype has a whole sequential lineage. The Seeker archetype does not excel at any one skill, but it bears the specialties of many other heroes and can perform any task. A jack of all trades is a master of none. Let no Seeker forget this truth.
I see.
I get it. So it's easy to use, but that's not enough to fight alone. I guess fighting with specialized allies might be the thing that draws out its true power.
Hello. What would you care to know?
None of that.
Does this worry
You want to know about cats? Ah, about that cat in particular, I'm afraid he's a mystery to me, too, dear as he is. When I awoke in this place, he was already here.
That's a good boy.
But he eases my mind. Petting him helps this place feel less lonely. Indeed, I feel as if I've known him all my life, for whatever reason.
Hi, young friend. You are truly as remarkable as I first believed. Others fated to awaken to their own power will be naturally drawn to you. To reach the lineage of power's greatest potential, you must acquire more archetypes and bring them together. After all, a hero without allies is nothing more than a lone dissenter. To save the many, you must learn to fight with the power of many. Only a champion of the people may awaken the power of heroes, and with it, seize a future of their own making. When next you come to see me, I hope it shall be of your own volition. Open my book, then let your imagination conjure this place anew, as vividly as you can make it. I'm sure that will be enough to reunite us. As long as you walk your path, I shall faithfully watch over you. May we meet again.
What? Where are we?
You two all right there? Looked as if you were in some kind of trance.
Trance? Wait. Have we been here this whole time?
It was strange. As if I felt something in the air. My senses sharpened near tenfold. It reminded me of my old days studying magic.
What? So that wasn't a dream. Grius, that's probably his power. You studied back at the Sanctum, right? I know you couldn't get the hang of it then, but I think we might have just awakened it.
I told the two of them the term archetypes and the gist of what I learned.
Awakened it? But that... Who are you people? The truth, if you would.
Look, in all honesty, we barely know any more than you do. But the short version is, well, I think you can use that power now.
I think you might be right. The way it feels is... Well, this is magic, eh? I'd all but given up on it, but... Fate had other plans, it seems. Enough. We must move on. There is far to go still. And lad, I follow your lead now, at least when it comes to how we use these skills in battle. We haven't the luxury of time to train with magic.
Same here. You've clearly got a sense for this, and I'd rather make myself useful than muddle your strategies.
You can now give instructions to your allies during battle. During battle, you can use R3 to engage in auto battle, causing your party to fight according to your tactics setting. To change auto battles during battle, press the left button to access the order view. Outside of battle, find them under tactics in the party section of the main menu.
We've 5 days until the funeral. That's precious little time, and we'd best not waste it.
Look,
Over there.
What's up?
What's the matter? Moore's right there. Moore? Is that a person? I see no one there. So, no one else really sees him. Maybe we're the only ones who can go to that room. Oi, are you lot all right?
Pardon?
I saw a dead miner and assumed there had been some accident, but looking at it now, that isn't the case at all. And are you okay? Hi, I'm still in one piece. I didn't run into any monsters neither.
Is that true?
How did you get in unharmed? I'm certain the entrance and exits were sealed off by soldiers. Soldiers? I didn't see anyone. The only one I saw was that pasty fellow who looked like some kind of general. You mean Klinger? But we left him splayed out over there. Wait, what? He's gone?
Damn it.
Damn, we must go after him. It'll be bad for us if he returns with reinforcements.
No.
Leave him be. He has no one else left, I wager. He was bluffing about sealing off the exits. On top of that, he failed to finish us off. He won't be able to return to Luis as anything but a disgrace.
sure.
You're right. Let's leave him be, at least for now. It's not like he can go back to the military either, after what he said to us. I have no idea what this is all about, but I'm relieved. I was worried everyone would be dead here. I'm going to be around for a while. If you need anything, you know who to ask. The protagonist in Gallica can see more in the dungeons or towns. Interact with him to take a moment to read your novel and transport to Academia. Use the window button to see what level other players were at and what party formations they used when they cleared the dungeon you are challenging. When selecting information to review, you can also change your party information to reflect another player's. Oh, okay, so that's their way of, like, sharing, like, internet sharing. No multiplayer necessarily, but, you know, a way to communicate with other players. Okay, why don't we stop it there? This is meowmurai. You've been watching Metaphor, REFantazio running on PC. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.